tangible, anthropomorphic gods, deities imagined as beings of flesh and form, to the intangible, abstract, and omnipotent creator. The concept of a singular, absolute creator, and its systematic formulation primarily took shape largely between 2000 BCE and 500 BCE within religious and philosophical systems. The earliest verifiable records are found in ancient Egypt. Based on a cross-comparison of historical clues, I believe Pharaoh Akhenaten was most likely Moses, as recorded in the Old Testament. Their lifetimes almost entirely overlap. Moses was active around 1330 BC, and both are linked in different traditions to Semitic cultural contexts. The solar symbol introduced by this reformer opposed the idolatry of any specific deity, emphasizing instead the worship of a god defined by neither name nor image. It is worth noting that this transition to monotheism was not instantaneous. Early believers remained cautious, continuing to worship deities embodied in physical forms, avatars, or incarnations. With physical forms, avatars, or incarnations, this allows us, through the core, mythical theme of the creation of man, to identify the creator archetypes across civilizations. Is it the elder brother Enki, Iapetus, Fushi or Yao, or the younger brother Zeus or Diju, Ishan, or perhaps the more primordial chaos Absu, or chaos/pain, and Tiamat, Gaia and the dragon. In the Bible, there are two primary titles for God, a point that deserves profound exploration. The first can be understood as a creator of divine beings, Elohim. This Hebrew term is a central term for deity. Common translations include Eli, Yahweh, or Elohim. It can refer either to the singular God of Judaism and Christianity, or to the deities of other religions. In the Bible, this word often appears in plural form. Its specific meaning is distinguished by its grammatical agreement with verbs. It can mean gods, or function as a majestic plural, to emphasize the supreme authority of the one God. In Genesis, "Let us make man in our image" is a classic example of this usage. The etymology of this word traces back to the Hebrew singular, Elohim, its root. Is related to El, the deity worshipped by Northwest Semitic tribes, reflecting influences from ancient Canaanite religious culture. In biblical translation traditions, the Septuagint rendered it as the Greek singular theos, while the Latin Vulgate adopted the singular deus. These shifts illustrate the transformation from plural forms to a singular theological concept. Jewish scriptures often use composite titles, such as El Shaddai or El Elyon, to expand upon his attributes. The Christian New Testament continues this terminology. For instance, Jesus' cry of Eli on the cross is a direct reference to this Hebrew title. This reference to a plural creators. This clearly shows their inheritance of the Anunnaki tradition within Sumerian mythology. The second god, Yahweh, also known as Jehovah, originates from the one true God worshipped by the ancient Hebrews in the Old Testament. Out of reverence, they dared not pronounce his name directly. In the scriptures, the name is written as JHWH, recording only consonants and no vowels, making accurate pronunciation impossible during scripture reading or prayer. They substituted it with Adonai, meaning Lord. Later, Christian theologians inserted the vowels from Adonai into YHWH, creating the hybrid spelling Jehovah. This conventional rendering has been used ever since. Modern scholars believe YHWH should be pronounced Yahweh. Chinese translations vary widely. For example, Yahweh, 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 etc. In the Catholic Bible, it is rendered as the Lord. This name originally referred to a specific singular deity and should have had a specific physical form. Otherwise, how could Moses have spent 40 days with him on Mount Sinai? According to the Old Testament, Moses ascended Mount Sinai 8 times. Who exactly did he go to meet a God with a distinct form, or more than one God? Why couldn't he clearly describe God's appearance and name after returning? Is it really just out of respect? Or is it that he himself couldn't articulate it clearly? Couldn't figure it out? Shan Hai Ji, exploring the origins of the gods, revealing the true nature of world mythology.